This sugar-free vegan black cherry cake is so good. Oh my gosh, let's get into it. So I started with about 3 cups of cherries, and then I pitted them myself and separated them into 2 portions. So it's about 1.5 cups of pitted cherries each. Then I'm going to take 2 bananas and blend them with 1 of the portions of pitted cherries. Blend until it's thoroughly combined. Look at that pretty dark red color. Okay, now we're going to add 2 cups of self-rising flour to a large mixing bowl with a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of sweetener of your choice. Now I like to use monk fruit sugar. It's a 0-calorie sugar replacement that's all natural. I think it tastes better than stevia or Splenda. And of course you can use real sugar if that's what you want to do. But just make sure you're using a sugar replacement or sugar that's equivalent to 1 cup of sugar. Then you're going to whisk in the blended cherries and bananas. And you're going to whisk that until it makes your cake batter and it's thoroughly combined. Then you're going to add 1/4 cup of thick coconut milk from the can, the full fat kind. Of course, you can add the cream in, the coconut cream, earlier. You can blend it with the bananas if you want, but I like to leave it to the last second just in case it's too thick or too runny and I have to adjust. But in this case, I didn't. Okay, now you're going to grease your standard cake pan. I'm using a springform cake pan. And preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Go ahead and bake it for 35 minutes. In the meantime, you're going to melt 1 tablespoon of vegan butter in a small pot. Then you're going to add that second portion of pitted cherries. Then you're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and another cup of your sugar, whatever sugar you prefer. And I'm using the brown sugar, monk fruit sweetener. It comes from a plant, it's totally vegan, and it has 0 calories. Then I added about 1 tablespoon of that coconut milk, coconut cream. Come on, put that sugar in. There it is. Okay. After I added the sugar, I added 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Keep the mixture at a simmer and stir until all the dry ingredients are properly mixed in. is done. Take it out of the oven and let it cool down for like 20 minutes. And also allow your cherry mixture to cool down, but not chill. Then you're gonna smother the top of that cake with the cherry mixture. And then you're gonna store it in the refrigerator for 1 to 3 hours before serving. As always, the full recipe with ingredients and instructions will be in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Any Reason Begins.